Hello, everyone. Great Sunday morning. Hope you're doing well. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery in with our 15 Minutes to Mastery, the Sunday Recharge edition, as we do each and every Sunday. Coming in here with a little message to be able to get you ready for the week ahead, because we know that making sure that you are planned out to attack the week is so very important. And I want to talk on that just briefly today. Every day we come in with a little bit of information, inspiration, motivation to get you going off on the right foot. But on Sundays, we like to take a look at the week that was, or you should take a look at that week. What were your wins? What were your losses? What could you do better? And what went well, so that you can plan out this coming week and be even more effective, right? That's what it's all about, making sure that we're as effective as possible. Because whether you're in sales, whether you own a business, whatever it may be, life gets busy. There's always something to do. And if you aren't aware of what you're trying to get accomplished for that week and you don't have it planned out, you're pretty much going to feel like you didn't get anything done. That's a common feeling amongst most of us when we don't plan out our week. So today's quote says this: an hour of planning can save you 10 of doing. An hour of planning can save you 10 of doing. That comes from the great Dale Carnegie. And it's so very true when you stop to think about it. If you really took time on a Sunday, 30 minutes, an hour, to plan out your week based on priorities, you'd get so much done. You would feel a whole lot better about yourself, about the week, because, who doesn't sometimes get lost in everything that we've got going on, right? You feel like you're getting pulled in many different directions. Especially for those of us, right, or those of you that are in sales and manufacturing, you hear it all the time. I go work with team time, and we're talking about schedule, talking about planning out the day, the weeks, and the point always comes up. Well, what about when we get what about when you have walk-in that comes in, throws off your day? Well, that's even more reason as you should have your week planned so that you can be more effective, to get back on track when you do have walk-in that comes in, right? And we're actually going to get into that here briefly, because think about those times when you just sometimes you're wondering, what did I even get done? Did I do anything? Was anything even, or even worse, when you have those weeks that you feel that way, right? It's not having your priorities laid out, not having planned that week, not managing your time effectively will leave you wondering if you even got anything done. And when you feel that way, it's stressful, it's overwhelming, can really have take a toll on you. Okay? So why is it so important to be able to plan out your, right? Well, being able to plan out your week, I was looking at this article on Forbes.com, and hey, by the way, you know what? I want to mention this really quick. You don't have to be any sort of management. You don't have to be in a leadership role. You don't have to be in ownership to educate yourself outside of sales, to look up things that have to do with business and life, right? So you have as much access to this, whether you're a house consultant, a community manager, or you own the place. Everyone has the same access to things that I go up and look. Forbes.com is a website that you can, and it has plenty of information. LinkedIn. I highly encourage another thing here. If you are a housing consultant, community manager, or just someone who has not yet moved up in the ranks, I still encourage you to have a LinkedIn profile and go in there and learn about the business, learn about what you can do as an individual grow your educational level when it comes to business finances. They so much on LinkedIn, so many people sharing, so many business owners sharing what they've done. They do things to accomplish what they have been able to do so far, and we all can learn from that. So that's a quick there. But this article that I found, right, is why you should always plan your week ahead. And there are things here. First of all, one of the main reasons you want to plan your week is increased productivity. I mean, plan you you want to be as productive as you possibly can, and planning out your week helps you do that. And even if, like I said, even if you just take 30 minutes, get something done, you want to have a list of tasks that you need to get done. You have a running list. You're not going to do everything in one day, right? You got to also understand that you've only got so much time to get things done. But the benefits from it, you'll have better management from it. Okay, when you plan out your task and your priority, you're able to attack with a clear plan and able to move forward already knowing what you're trying to get accomplished that day, the next, and so on, right? So this helps you to stay, like I said, to stay motivated and engaged in your day, because sometimes we feel like we don't even know what we're getting done, right? And so with that being said, you start wondering, you start losing your focus, and you'll let pull at you, you'll let that pull at you, and then now you know that everything's gone and back in that stress. You're back in. So that's a huge thing, that increased productivity is as you're knocking these things out. It also, that dopamine hit, you feel better, you feel more accomplished. So overall, better way of going about your week. Other thing, improved time management. So what do we mean by that? So improved time management, right? It will help you to get back on track. We talked about earlier, right? Let's talk about that those times when you have that walk-in that comes in your mornings, right? When you're going to be working on files, you're going to be working on making some phone calls, whatever it is, and you got to walk in. It's your time it's your get with 2-3 hours are gone. How do you get back on track if you don't know what you're supposed to be done? Did you know that the average person is interrupted every 3 to 11 minutes? Based on this article, the average person is interrupted every 3 to 11 minutes and can take almost 25 minutes to get back to your original task. Walk-in comes in, you're with them, let's say 2 hours, and then it still takes you almost a half hour to get back on track with them before it can do, right? So that's why we say that those distractions can be a huge obstacle for you. That's why I always say you've got to have your day planned out. So when you get done with that work, and you can go back to your list and you can get back on track, right? By you setting these priorities at a time, now you can be more effective. You can be more efficient. You're able to move with the hours of each every day, right? So that you can get the things done, especially your high priority tasks. That's what you need to be focused on. And then the third benefit to planning out is just reduced stress. I've been there plenty of times. Heck, it happens to me now, right? It's something that ever goes away, but by planning out, you to reduce the amount of stress that you're under, right? Because now you can approach your week more calm state, because these are the things I need to get done, and those are my priorities. This is what I need to focus on. And so even when you do have those distractions, and when there is a problem that occurs, in your personal life, whatever it may be, you have your goals, your objectives lined out, and you're able to forward swiftly. And by doing that, you reduce. It's when you're getting overwhelmed because you don't even know what you should be doing, and then everybody else is bothering you, everybody else is asking you to do things, everybody else is calling and whatnot. You just really get lost in all of it. and you can feel like you're just not really accomplishing anything. And so, there's different ways that you can go about it. We talked about earlier, in having your priorities, you've got to make sure that the main tasks are always taken care of. Eat the frog, handle the problem first. Or however you want to describe it, get that done first and out of your way so that you can leave it behind, put that behind you to be able to move on to the bigger or to the other things that go quickly. But that problem situation, that problem phone call, whatever it is that needs to get done that you don't want to get done, get that done first. Is one of the biggest keys that I can share with you right now as we move on, right? Because we all want to feel like we are accomplishing as much as possible. So whether you're a fan of having a list of the things that need to be done, right? For some, to it as a power list, 5 items, 5 priority items that need to get done every day, move the needle forward. Bedros Cooley refers to it as his GSD list, his get shit done list, right? Those are the things that have to get done today. And guys, it can't be 10, 15, 20 different things. I've seen those. I've done made as well. A laundry list of things that you feel need to get done that day. And when you don't check off all of them, if you get through half or maybe not even half of them, you start feeling like you're not accomplishing anything. And you start the next day wondering, well, why even go to this list? Because the other anyway, right? So you've got to make sure you're setting yourself up to be productive, effective, efficient, and to walk away from that feeling like you've accomplished something. So narrow this, because you know that there's only so much that you're going to be able to get done. But it's when you do it consistently, when you do it every day, you will knock out more things than that one person that does 20 things in one day and then goes 3 or 4 days in. If you can just put yourself down 5 to 8 things per day, tops, that's it, right? And you'll walk away feeling much better. One of the things that I use, right, and I'm not getting paid for this, all right, I use this program, Evernote. And as a matter of fact, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So in this deal, there's a desktop version, and there's also a version, the app for it, okay, that you can use as well. Get over here. I'm going to share the screen with you really quickly. Let's see where right here. Boom. There we go. Bring it up on the stage. Check this out. So in it, okay, I've got my notes for every day, and it puts it right here for you where you can go through it, right? But you can have a list of tasks. You can see I've got this is where I take my tasks for the week on that screen there, and I add those to whatever day that I'm going to get that done. All right. Now, to give you an example of what I do, I'll take it, I mark off what I've done, and move on to the next, and know whether it's a win or a loss. Sometimes I've had some losses as well, man. It's something that helps you be able to track, move forward, and get things. The other great thing about it, I use it also to journal on what's been going on just in life and in business, so that you can get a better sense for where you are at any particular moment. So find something that works for you that will help you feel like you're accomplishing things, man, that you're just really conquering. Who doesn't want to walk away from the day, from the week, looking and feeling like that? All of us do. So get out there, plan out your week, take some time today, plan out the week ahead. It's the first full week of May 2024. Start it off on the right foot. You guys have a great Sunday. I hope this helped out. If there's anything else you need to consider, please feel free to reach out to us. This coming week, I'll be in Tyler, Texas, working up there with a group over at Mobile Home Masters. Looking forward to that. Had a great week last week in Tampa with Equity Lifestyle Properties, and we're making moves and adding to it and just growing from there so that we can be in your part of the country working your teams to help you get your life, your business, your career to a whole new level. Have a great Sunday. Get on there, make it the best one you can. And as always, great to meet you.